If I could ask everybody to please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium the chairperson of the Board of Trustees of the museum, Jan ADELSON.
Thank you, Richard. And good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Hudson Museum and the staff that have worked so hard to accomplish this evening, we want to welcome you to this spectacular new amphitheater. Many may know that in 1876, when the Trevor family decided to settle into their new home here, Glenview, in what we now call Trevor Park, they thought this was one of the most beautiful spots anywhere along the river. Later, in 1909, during the Hudson Fulton celebration, tens of thousands of people came from all over Westchester, came here to the river to celebrate. With the inauguration tonight, the Hudson River Museum Amphitheater, we add to that legacy. I want to thank the city of Yonkers and Westchester County for the historic and constructive partnership that made this amphitheater possible. 2 consecutive administrations in both the city and council, starting with Mayor Phil Amicone and County Executive Andy Spano, carried on with great commitment by our now Mayor Mike Spano and County Executive Robert Astorino. They led an effort that included the county legislator, the city council, and professional staffs in both governments. They were motivated by the idea of creating a place for all of us to gather, to enjoy ourselves on this beautiful riverside. We, all of us here at the museum, promise to nurture this great gift. We are already set for the summer. We have a full program of music, dance, and films on Friday and Saturday nights, and wonderful family programs every Sunday afternoon. And the best part of it is, all of our programs here in the amphitheater are free. I think that's wonderful. Like the museum above us, we will strive to make this a warm and inviting place, welcoming and accessible to all. Thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing this great night with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jan. And before introducing our next speaker, let me say we are honored by the presence of all of you here. But I want to recognize a few people who have joined us tonight. State Senator Andrea Stewart-Cousins is with us. State Assemblywoman Shelley Mayer. City Council President Chuck Lesnick. And City Council members Michael Sabatino and Wilson Terrero. Thank you, and now it is my distinct privilege to introduce our mayor, Mike Spano.
Thank you, Richard. What a great night for Yonkers. You know, tonight we celebrate the opening of the much anticipated Hudson River Museum Amphitheater. And this opening is a big part of Yonkers, our economic development activity and revitalizations that are happening here on our waterfront. And this theater is a celebration of our future in this great city. We welcome all to visit and take in the entertainment, cultural, and community events that are going to happen here, not just here, but over at the museum, right next door. Tonight, obviously, would not have been possible if it wasn't for the efforts and the hard work. And I especially want to take a moment to thank the chairman of the Board of Legislators, Ken Jenkins. Ken, thank you. The county legislators, since I come from the legislature, I'll take the legislature first, right? The Westchester County Executive, Rob Astorino, thank you. I want to thank them for the contributions in funding for what we believe to be a top-rate facility and a major enhancement to our Yonkers waterfront. Their funding of the amphitheater will provide for improved parkland use not only for Yonkers residents, but for all county residents and for actually people across this region. I want to thank our city engineering department and the planning department. I saw Lee Elman here. Special round of applause for Lee and the whole team for their dedication to completing this project. And finally, I want to thank the Hudson River Museum, Jan, and the entire board for their commitment in building the theater and for planning a wonderful night of entertainment for us here tonight. And of course, let us not forget the Philharmonic that's going to play behind me here in a little while. They are celebrating 50 years this year, and Dr. Kay Stone was a part of that. And so, Dr. Kay, thank you to Marsha Klein and Annette Bellino, and of course to Conductor James. I want to say thank you before you begin for giving us what we know will be truly a great evening of entertainment. And of course, let me also wish all of you a great, safe, happy 4th of July on America's birthday, and know that over our head, somewhere after around 9 o'clock, will be a great fireworks display that will take place and will culminate the opening of this theater. So thank you, and thank you for letting me say a few words. God bless you all.
We are very much looking forward to that fireworks display, Mayor, and thank you for all you've done for the museum. Let me also recognize a very important person in our lives here at the museum, our director, Michael Bodwinning. I now welcome our county executive, Rob Astorino, who has done so much to benefit the museum. Rob.
Thank you, Richard. And good evening, everybody. And as the mayor said, happy birthday, happy 237th birthday to our wonderful nation. And what a wonderful day today is here in Yonkers, not only for the fireworks, but again for the opening of the amphitheater. We were here a couple of years ago in 2011. Chairman of the board, Ken Jenkins, myself, and others, along with Mayor Amiconi. I guess you were an assemblyman at the time, right? Okay. Mayor Spano to be. And we were all here, and we had the shovels in the ground, and the vision was there, and now today the reality has hit us. So it is a wonderful place. It's going to really help out with the entire economic development, which the mayor and the city council deserves a ton of credit, because this whole area is under redevelopment of Glenwood and here at the museum. And then, of course, we are so proud to be a part of this. And the Riverwalk, which stretches from the Bronx line all the way up to Peekskill Putnam, 51 miles, where you could absolutely enjoy the majestic Hudson and the recreational aspects of our county. So we're proud to be a partner. We thank you for being here tonight. God bless the United States, and enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rob. And last but not least, another absolutely great friend of the museum, County President Ken Jenkins.
Well, thanks, Richard. President Chuck Lesnick, no, that's not happening, no. Good evening, everyone. It's certainly an honor and a privilege to be out here this evening with all of you. And this is a culmination on our nation's birthday of a great effort between a public and private partnership, and at many different levels, showing exactly how we work together with our partners in the museum, with great leaders like Michael Botwinick and Jan Allison, the board president, with the city of Yonkers and our county, all pulling together to make sure that we invested $7.5 million, just want you all to know that, $7.5 million here. But we need to start with two words that I want you to have indelibly etched in your mind: inflow and infiltration. And most people don't actually know what that means. But how this started was the city of Yonkers, the predecessors to Mayor Spano, who took this on to make sure that they were good partners to Westchester and put their money and combined it so that we could save dollars for all those people around Westchester County with sewer inflow and infiltration. That was $30 million worth of Yonkers money that happened to do this. And in return, the county decided that it was going to allow and figure out a way to get that money back to Yonkers. And that happened under County Executive Andy Spano, continued under County Executive Rob Astorino. What we know that this would not have happened without the great insight and foresight of those folks in 2008, Lee Elman, who was mentioned earlier, our river walk, which County Executive Astorino just mentioned, that goes from the top to the bottom. And while it took some convincing for all of us to get to the same place, we're here now, and we're so happy that that is the case. Because again, without all of us working together, without us making sure we're investing dollars together, we can't make any great things like this happen. So this is a great facility for all the people of Westchester. It's a great facility for the Riverwalk as an anchor point to make sure people keep coming down to that beautiful downtown that Mayor Spano continues to invest in with all the council colleagues that are here tonight. So I want to say on behalf of my 4 colleagues that started this, 3 of us are still on the board. Jose Alvarado, my partner on the west side, Bernice Spreckman on the east side with Gordon Burroughs. The 4 of us made sure to lead this effort and to get this thing done. And we're so proud of it looking out to this evening. And again, congratulations Hudson River Museum, congratulations to the city of Yonkers. Let's keep up the great work and let's get ready to hear a great concert.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if I could ask our staff to, here we go, they're ahead of me. Could I please invite the speakers back up? Let's cut the ribbon.